Ahead of the absolutely huge contest this Sunday between Wales and Australia, I'm going to be selecting my combined 15. Now, a lot of these positions are very, very close, and there's not a lot between some of the players, so feel free to leave in the comment section down below who you would pick and what of my selections do you agree with and what do you disagree with. And yeah, so let's kick it off. To start off with, I'm going to do the front row. I'll start off with Angus Bell and James Slipper, and in between the two, I'm going to go with Ryan Elias. Now, this front row could easily be changed around. So there's some really good scrummaging props in Wales, likes of Thomas Francis. I just feel the Australian props have a little bit more to their game. I feel like they're a little bit better around the park. Can caveat that with some amazing Welsh defence coming from their props. And yeah, both of the two teams' sets of props tend to get quite a lot of game minutes, so it shows they're very fit as well. So number 2, Ryan Elias gets the nod. Look, it's incredible that Wales have good strength and depth, such good strength and depth in the number 2 jersey. Dowie Lake obviously being left out and replaced by Ryan Elias. Both of them are really, really powerful and dynamic hookers. Now, moving into the second row, I'm going to go with Nick Frost, and I'm going to go with the absolute tackle machine in Will Rowlands. Now, look, both these two are really mobile second rows. Will Rowlands is an absolute tackle machine. I think it was 27 out of 27 tackles against Fiji, I think it was. Just absolutely phenomenal work rate. Nick Frost, for me, is really impressed me. I think, look, in an Australian team that's not been sort of hitting their straps, he's really disrupted opposition line-out. Look, something that springs to mind is against Fiji, constantly getting up and disrupting that line-out. And yeah, he's good around the park as well. Now, moving into the back row. Now, this isn't really fair to do this, but I'm going to put Rob Valentini at 6. I'm going to put Jack Morgan at 7. And I'm going to put Taulupe Faletau at 8. Now, look, Rob Valentini's a number 8, but I had to get away to put Faletau and Valentini in the same team. Two exceptional players for their respective sides. Ball carrying is just something that they can both do till the cows come home. They're just absolutely incredible. The amount of carries they can get through in a game, probably Valentini get through more carries of the two, but Taulupe Faletau, some of his carries are just so dynamic. He's brilliant in the wide channels and can cause absolute havoc. At number 7, Jack Morgan, probably Wales' best player in the last sort of year or two. Been phenomenal this World Cup as well. Now, he tackles just as much as Will Rowlands probably. Does so many good carries for such a small player. And look, he's got a lot of sort of burden on his shoulder. Such a young player with so much sort of expectation of the Welsh team to manage. He does incredibly, incredibly well. Apologies to the camera cut out there, but moving on into the backs. At 9, I'm going to go with Gareth Davies. Now, look, it's really close here between him and Tate McDermott. Both players are just absolutely phenomenal and play with such sort of speed of ball and make the game really attractive to watch. And at fly half, I'm going to go with Dan Biggar. Look, Donaldson is his first, I think it's his first start for Australia at fly half. He's been playing very well at fullback, but you can't, in my opinion, sort of go from fullback to fly half and be sort of world class. So Dan Biggar gets the nod for me, sort of the general for Wales, and yeah, he's phenomenal. He's got a real massive boot on him, and yeah, really directs Wales around the pitch really, really well. And then into the centres, I'm going to go with Jordi Pataya and George North. That means Karevi and Tompkins miss out. But in my opinion, I believe Karevi's been slightly underperforming in this tournament. Obviously, he's not playing in Super Rugby anymore. I think he plays over in Japan. So potentially it's quite a big step up to international rugby from the Japanese standard. And in terms of Nick Tompkins, I think going forward, he's done really well this tournament so far. I just feel defensively against Fiji, he just got completely exposed. So look, if I had to pick a sort of a weak link in the Welsh defence, you'd probably go with the smaller Tompkins against some really big Australian forwards and backs. Now, moving on to the wings, I've gone with Koroibete on one wing, Marika Koroibete, and on the other wing, now I hate to do this, but I'm absolutely torn once again. Do you go with Josh Adams, or do you go with Mark Nikitoase? So for this one, I'm going to let you decide in the comment section down below. We're going to put a dotted line between the two. And yeah, both players do so much really well. Just phenomenal athletes. Both love a tackle. Both really, really good defenders. Both can run hard and fast. You know, they can beat you via trying to just go over the top of you. They can step you, burn you with pace. Look, they can do it all. So yeah, let me know what your thoughts are on those two. And who would you prefer to have in your team? And then at fullback, this is probably the easiest choice of all. Liam Williams. He's just been phenomenal for Wales. Incredible player. And yeah, he's been playing some really good stuff. Under the high ball, just one of the best in the world. Probably the top 3 under the high ball in the world. And yeah, really good counter-attacker as well. We saw that on the 2017 Lions tour with one of the best tries we've seen. So look, that is my combined 15. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section down below. Who would you change in that team? Have I been slightly biased to the home nations, or is that a fair reflection? So yeah, let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and thank you very much for watching.